If your voice recording has background noise, Adobe Audition can help you clean it up. I've directly helped more than 100 voiceover artists and audiobook narrators process their audio in Adobe Audition. I'll now show you what kind of noise Adobe Audition can actually remove, how to reduce noise without damaging the voice, and when you may need a better tool beyond Audition. The goal is to reduce the noise while keeping the voice natural. In audio processing, the first step is normalize, and the next step is noise reduction. You can see that Adobe Audition has a bunch of noise reduction effects. Though there are many options, in practice we use either DeNoise or adaptive noise reduction. We will first look into the DeNoise. However, you should set your expectations right around noise reduction. Noise reduction can significantly degrade audio quality if not done correctly. Also, it is not possible to remove every type of noise from the audio. If you have irregular background noise like dog barking or traffic, you cannot reduce it significantly. If you are looking for professional-grade audio, you must have to record without any irregular background noise. There is no exception to that. However, besides irregular background noise, there is another type of noise called white noise or hissing noise. This hissing noise can be reduced to some extent using Adobe Audition's noise reduction effects. If the hissing noise is too loud, then once again, it will affect the audio quality. Your recording should have as little hissing noise as possible. To capture as little hissing noise as possible, you have to set your recording environment properly. Still, some white noise or hissing noise will make its way into the recording. You have to reduce that noise to an acceptable level using noise reduction. We will use the DeNoise. DeNoise is easy to use and effectively reduces hissing noise. You can now see the configuration window for DeNoise. There is an amount slider through which you set the noise reduction percentage. You may think I can set it as high as possible to reduce more noise, but that is not practically possible. The higher you set the amount, the more noise will be reduced. However, that will make the voice harsh, thin, and hollow. Because noise reduction introduces a gap in the audio data. The bigger the gap, the poorer the audio quality becomes. So you have to choose an optimal amount. I suggest setting the amount below 40%. On average, a value around 30 to 40% will do a satisfactory job. If you do not get satisfactory noise reduction even at 40%, that means your recording environment is not set properly, and the recording environment needs some improvement. There is also another configuration for processing focus. If you know which frequency area is causing the noise, you can set the focus on that frequency area. I am using the first option, the flat line, meaning the DeNoise will be active on the whole frequency area. Using other options as a processing focus requires an understanding of frequency and advanced audio editing knowledge. I will skip that discussion for now. I will now play the audio and adjust the amount. Notice on the level meter how it changes. I will also toggle the effect on and off to understand the difference.
Some people claim that all aerators are created equal. Well, we beg to differ. Ranchworks Pasture aerators are engineered with forged ranch tech blades designed to penetrate deeper and aerate more effectively than any other aerator on the market, with a lifetime guarantee against breakage to back it up. Weight, cutting surface, and speed.
During the talking parts, the change is not that clearly visible. I will select a noise-only part and toggle the effect on and off. I will use another sample for this test, because this audio has very little noise. The sample I just opened has more noise than before. Let's do the same experiment here.
Christmas celebrates a coming, an arrival, an advent. Christmas celebrates a coming. Christmas celebrates a coming, an arrival, an advent. Christmas celebrates God showing up, not showing off with angel-driven chariots or Magic Kingdom fireworks, but showing up on a donkey.
If you listen through headphones in a quiet space, you notice the changes with DeNoise. You have to experiment with this same thing with your own audio. However, if you had to set the amount to more than 40%, your audio quality would significantly degrade. Do this experiment with your recording and let me know in the comments what percentage worked for your audio. When you are happy with the settings, you can apply them. This was DeNoise. As I said, there are other options, and sometimes the adaptive noise reduction works better. Adaptive noise reduction requires more processing power in the computer. If DeNoise is not giving a satisfactory result, you can try with adaptive noise reduction. If you want the best result for noise reduction, you have to go beyond Adobe Audition's noise reduction. You have to choose from third-party plugins like Waves Clarity VX, Supertone Clear, Isotope RX, etc. Different recordings have different types of noise, and some plugins may work better on your audio. It is a matter of experiment and judgment. For this Adobe Audition only tutorial, I am not going into the details of those plugins. If you want to know more details about the third-party plugins, you can watch this video. I will add a link to this video in the description. If you want a full tutorial with all the steps, please check this card on the screen. It has all the necessary steps with proper configuration.